could have done that. Let me see. Just want to make sure the bit rate. I don't know. It says it's excellent, but that's subject to change. Sometimes it'll say excellent, and then it will just bug out. I think. Oh, I bet I'm getting a doubling effect. I don't know. Anyways, are we live? Are we up and at 'em? I think so. I'm gonna leave all this up here for now. I'm not gonna screen share at the moment, but well, hold on one second. I'm trying to figure out. Hello. Probably gotta. Oh gosh. It did it to me again. Give me a second. It did it to me the other day. It did the 2 lives, and it's like, But the funny thing is there was like decent. Man, this is hot. I'm still working through all this stuff. Let me go to my channel. Yep. So yeah, I want this one to go away. Okay. This is hot. Okay, so I've got to go to my live stream. I'm still working through all this stuff. Let me go to my channel. Yep. So yeah, I want this one to go away. Okay. Yeah, I want to end this stream. It's hot. Okay. So I've got to go to my live stream. I'm still working through all this stuff. Let me go to my channel. Go back and delete this. Yep. Now let's see. So yeah, I want this one to go away. Okay, so this one's still alive. This stuff is just I did the same. So I went live last night and it was fine. Everything was a-okay, but I did the same thing where I clicked the wrong. It didn't upload the settings that I had initially uploaded into the way the encoder recognizes OBS or whatever, and so it creates 2 streams when I click go live on OBS because it's not synced in the way that it needs to be. So whatever. It's because you're dealing with 2 different sets of software. You're dealing with YouTube and you're bringing in a third party. So whatever. I think we got it sorted early on. The last week it was like an hour into the stream and I'm like, and I go and there's like a whole set of comments and it was like people were watching and enjoying, and but I wasn't talking to them, and so today we'll get that sorted out early because I know it's a problem. I had no idea it was a problem. So okay. Any more technical stuff now? Yeah, hopefully that's it. I do want to delete it because like I don't want it messing with I don't know, content. Let me see. I'm just gonna go ahead and delete it. I want to make sure it's the right one. Yep, delete forever. I understand. Delete forever. All right. So I got. Oh, let me put my good one on. I was messing around with this. So I'm gonna work with. I got to figure out how to do like just a basic pitch tracking, and just maybe an octave lower, because that's like 2 octaves up. So I made diatonics going to be 2 octaves up and then 2 octaves below. It's too much for me. Way too much for me. I want to. What's up, John? Yeah. Yep. We're all good now. I'll turn this on in a minute. I on the chat for a second, just because I figured Friday mornings I probably need. I don't know. I figured on the evenings, like last night. Well, last night I just stayed up way too late, and then it was dead. Because like I checked all the other streams that were on, and bruh, it was like nothing. Like nobody was watching anything, and it's weird. Like there are these weird pockets, because like you'll find a Wednesday night where people are on, late at night, or you'll find and you'll find plenty of instances where there'll be a weeknight or whatever. Friday night. I've had great Friday night streams. I've had great Sunday night streams. I've had. So it's not. It's all. Sometimes it seems hit or miss too. But, anyways, let me just check one more thing. Y'all having a good week? So that's what I'm going to figure out today. I just got this H90 maybe a month or two ago on a whim, and it's amazing, but I haven't gone through the editor and done any of that stuff. So I find, there's some great patches in there. It's just some of them are like, I feel like on a lot of presets with certain things, they do extremes, so that when you're going through, how extreme something can get, so you're not questioning like, oh, can this is vibrato strong enough, or is this phaser good enough? You hear it from the beginning, and then you dial it back. That's what I feel like a lot. Okay, let me check one more thing. I just want to make sure everything looks good. I've realized, so I have a big like 32-inch screen that I edit shorts on before I post them, and I and it's so much brighter than the phone screen. I guess I just want to make sure everything looks good. I've realized, so yeah, I edit, so I have a big like 32-inch. Yeah, I'm sitting there waving my banana around. And so when I put it on my phone, it's like so dark. So I have like a filter effect where the factory, yes, from the factory, it's ridiculous. Like even at 50% mix. So like I have some of them set it for 50% mix. So it's wet dry or whatever. And it's just like, this is too much. It's fun. It's fun, but I just want to do like a couple of simple like robot voices, and then like a pitch tracking voice, so that I can like sing like kind of a dissonant shimmery thing over top of the synth. I think that'd be fun. So one thing I want to do right quick before I get going, I'm gonna load up. I want to go ahead and load up sorry. I did I don't know. I want to go ahead and whatever I have patched over here, I'm just going to go ahead and load it up to my Google Drive, so you guys can have access to that, because I kind of like this. It's hard to hear like on a short or on a stream, because it's so expansive. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm in just some normal chill stuff right now, because I did some music stuff last night. I'm not trying to redirect you, but I am just not waking up, but you know. Okay, we're gonna do this. Make sure it's the right one. It should be 268. No, it's not gonna be 268. It's gonna be 267. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna listen to this real quick. I don't know if you can hear that. Okay, I'll look for that one. I actually have this software. I'm gonna pull it up in a minute. Let's see what is going on with that. Yeah, that's the right one. Yeah, so I unplugged all this stuff and I just patched something totally kind of out of the like ordinary for me. So it's like I have filter 8 being done at audio rate, and then it's going through the QPOS, and the QPOS gets this real shimmeriness, like it's like a duplicating, like a multi filter, I don't know, a multi peak filter. It does this kind of shimmery thing, so I have it kind of going in and out doing the shimmery thing with some. Actually, I'll just turn this on so y'all can hear. I think it's all going. Should. So, oh, we got a clock on. So that's just one part of it. Can y'all hear that? Yeah, it's coming through. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I spent how much ever I did on this stupid H90. I'm not paying for jack. Sorry. I think it has everything on it though, right? It should. I'll check in a second. Yeah, so this is the filter 8, and I've got, oh god, I have hold going in, so it'll kind of holds the note till it receives the trigger, and then it kind of does some, it's funky. It's funky. Okay. No, this is riveting me, guys. Okay, we're gonna refresh all this. There we go. Okay. And then I got the drums that they'll come out. This needs to be way hotter. There we go. Realized last night I just had way too much reverb on everything. kind of has this like ever building, like it feels like it's constantly building. So, all right. Is that too loud? I don't know. It's a little low. Yeah, but I was able to get it to do that. It feels like it's constantly like building, and it's never getting anywhere. It's kind of interesting. Okay. 7. It does. It just is like this that constantly ascending like. Okay. I think the drums are pretty cool. I've been listening to. I feel like I can never get my drums loud enough. Which I guess is where you get compressors and all that other stuff going on. Okay, so I'm gonna upload. It's gonna be called, so it's kind of what I got going on over here. It's like a little, like a 2.5 minute little messing around with dials and everything. So I'm gonna drop that. If you go to the just my bio, I'll have a link to the Google Drive, and yeah, this one's called Glitch Melody. I got a longer. I got a longer cable for my camera, so I can set it kind of wherever I want to now. 'Cause I had it tied like it was so tight, like, and yeah. See. Okay. I get it. There's so many little things. Okay, yeah, it should be in that folder. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, there it is. It's called a Glitch Melody. I made it last night at 2 a.m. So yeah, that's available. Okay, so I have. All right, so. So that's unprocessed right there, except for you're getting a little bit of. Okay, so let's just take it raw. Okay, so that's no processing. That's just the drum 2 from Erica Synths with the Plonk on Electro Kit. Which that's good, but like I like doing the multi-rhythm stuff and I don't know, making it a little more ambient. So that's why I do it that way. Yeah, I'm gonna stream for a few hours, so I may run my cable. I need to run my Ethernet cable to my modem, because sometimes it'll be good, but sometimes it'll do it and it starts glitching, lagging, and all that. So I'm gonna turn this on. Okay, sorry. Let me finish running through this. I have the drum modules. They're going through the MFX. So when I turn that up, it gets that kind of slappy, like quick, like 180 millisecond, delay on that. And then I put it through the multi-grain, and I latch it on sound processing. And then I have it synced to my clock. So it should be like the rate usually is, if you get it synced, it's usually divisions of whatever your clock is. And so you can get some cool kind of rhythmic. So actually that's the Erica synth. So what the Erica Synths drum 2 is what you're hearing. That's the metallic one. So that's the Erica Synth right there. That's it. Yeah, this is just raw. It's very metallic. I'll go through some of the settings, which you can make. And this is the Plonk right here. Together. To give this kind of rolling, like. Well, the Plonk can sound like. The Plonk can sound like anything because it's physical modeling. So it's like. It can sound like strings. It can sound like bass drums. It can sound like wind instruments. That's the thing. It's a physical modeling, and it's like the best one. It's been a classic for what, a decade? And it's still hard to get. I don't know. I guess it's just people don't get rid of it. Okay, not a decade. February 2022. I don't know what I was thinking. No. Plonk Intelligent. Oh yeah. 2017, so almost a decade. And it's still just a straight up there's one used on Reverb for $230, but that's like, let me see, there's probably, you can probably find one cheaper. Mine been like dropped, so like the faceplate is actually bent on it. which I couldn't tell in the photos when I bought it. It's like, why is this thing so cheap? Let me see. You just got a Joe Mox, right? Didn't you get a Joe Mox bass drum? Yeah, so it looks like it's selling. That one's 190. I mean, it's sold for 190, so it's not for sale anymore. The back, I will say, I like the. I thought about getting the back plate for this one because this one's all beat up. Like someone just, I don't know. It looks like they ran over with a car. I mean, it's terrible, but it still works. You couldn't tell from the photos that it was like I don't know how you physically bend a module that's in the base plate because it doesn't fit quite right in the thing, so you have to kind of jam the screw to get it to take. But anyways. Yeah, let me go. I'm gonna go run my so I'm gonna position this. So you did, oh, you haven't tested it yet. All right, so I think I'm gonna pull up this. I wanna see if I can, turn this down for a minute. So I can think. It's like it's just constantly building, and I can't think. Okay, let me. I'm gonna shift this over. I'm gonna. Go, I did want to open up the. Let me shift. I gotta shift these cameras around. There we go. All right, there I am. And there's the screen. Now the chat will be in the way, but you can if you just hit the button up top. Oh, so let me just give you one tip. I was having trouble. I couldn't figure out. I had the hardest time finding vertical live streams. I don't know why. Maybe it was just me. And I was like, there has to be an easier way, because when you go into TikTok, you just go up and there's a button that says live. You click live, it's all vertical live streams. In YouTube, only way I'd have been able to find them is you go to shorts and then you scroll through till you see a live one. You click the live one and then you have access to the vertical shorts. But then I finally figured out, okay, if you go to shorts and you pause the first video you see, at the top, it will have a little button that says live. And you click on that and then it takes you straight to lives. But it's hard to see. The button's hard to see. So it's just like, goodness gracious. Like, come on, let's make it a little easier to discover vertical lives. Because most everyone's watching on their phone. Like there's a couple of guys that play guitar and do music stuff in the mornings. And like if I'm driving like a long distance in the mornings somewhere, I'll turn it on, and it's nice because it's live music. So it's like, it's not the same thing over and over again. And and they'll talk and chat and whatever. So it's like you're hanging out with someone while you're doing something while you're doing nothing, but I gotta get all this position just right so I can see it all. There we go. What's going on, guys? So let's look at, I want to pull up the H90 software and I want to see what is in it. So I gotta get my cable and plug my device in. We'll see if I want to see if I can live edit. Yeah, it's weird, and it's weird with computers. I do feel like it'd be interesting to see like if anyone watches enough vertical lives where they like turn their TV sideways and they rotate, and so they can. It's like a giant phone, because it's actually a nice format because you get the top box, with like the person image, whatever, and then the bottom fills with the chat, and so it's actually for live streaming. I think it's actually a good format. Or you have the person in the middle and you have something up top and then something below. And then you can lower the chat down if you want or not. And so it's like, I feel like it's actually a decent format. All right, let me get my cable and I'm going to plug in my, see, I have this hooked up. I'm just going to, no. Let's do this. No. Okay. Epic Steel. There, I just want the shimmer on. Can you hear me? Man. Anyways, give me 1 second. I'm gonna get this cable. I went through yesterday and last night. So I rearranged my case. So I'll show you. I rearranged like all, oops. So all the modules here, I consolidate all my analog stuff, and then all my qubit stuff over here. I don't know. I was wanting everything. I was trying to get everything that jives together to be together. So there's treasure in there. Yeah, I'm gonna. So I mean, basically, I want to find. I don't want to. I kind of want to program my own. So I want to. I had to get. It's like, is it just me, or did I didn't know there were two different kinds of USB-C cables. So like I was like trying. I had a couple of longer ones. This one will work. This one will work. Nope, they won't work. Oh. There's the data cable, and then there's just the charging cable. It's like, so the data ones, the longer they get a little more robust. So we're gonna see if we can hook this up. And I'd like to see, oh, sorry. I'm still over here shimmering away. Allow. What's the noise coming from? Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, is there new software or something? Should I update it? Maybe. Alright, I think it updated. I want to see. Actually, let me just check. Can you live do this? That'd be nice. Okay. Okay, so you can edit it. I may need. I want to check. Let's see. So I'm at. Okay, can I add one? Okay, let's do voice 1. Blow this up so you can see it better. Do voice 1. Okay. So initial patch. I've never done this before, so you don't get to experience this with me. Not that it's the most entertaining. Okay, there we go. So initial program. I don't know. Oh, is it under? That's interesting. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out how to get between user 1 and this stuff. So let's can I name it? Yeah. Okay. So so A goes to B. So if there's a verb or anything like that, I want that to be there. Control assignments, quick knobs. Okay. Preset library. Okay, so we want this to be a harmonizer. Whoa, buddy, that's so many harmonizers. So dive. There we go. A delay. Is that on? Is that? Yeah. Okay. Alright, we're gonna work. Crystal. Do not mess with the crystals. I don't want that to be the I want quadrants. Okay, so 4 voices. Sounds like Furby singing together. That's funny. It does. This totally sounds like a bunch of Furbies, like the Furby organ. It's exactly what it sounds like. Turn my camera over here. Maybe it feels a little more personal this way. and that way I'm not. Okay. Bite apple. What's so hard? Okay. So pitch flex. Okay, that's more my speed. Pitch mix. So I want. How about that? Oh, that's better. I don't want the little voice. I want the lower voice only. So let's lower that all the way down. I don't want the higher voice. I want the lower voice. So I can. It sounds kind of like, you know, those rapper guys. They're like, yibba dibba 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 dibba, and then the guy comes in and goes, yeah, ba 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 ba. You know. Oh, buddy. Okay. Oh, I can maybe this, maybe. Oh, buddy, you can do. Oh, man. You can do pitch matching, so I can do unison, so. Let's try this. What does this do? What does this do? I want to do unison. I want to, yeah, the couple of unisons may. What is that like? Gliss? Gliss? Gliss, gliss, gliss. What? Is there a mix on the gliss? Will it pitch track? Will it autocorrect my voice? That's pretty cool. Yeah, I just want some basic, like, robot. I am a robot. But it's gonna have to have some more digitally. No. I guess we'll be off. That's not bad. I'm just gonna have to find. I may have it go. It will do some weird things. Weird. I don't know. Now, is this one on? Okay, that one's off. That one's off. So that one's off. That one is off. Okay, so that's the one I'm hearing right now. Check. Nothing else. So that one's off. Is this one? No. I'm trying to figure out what this mix is. Check. Yeah, I don't know what this. This is riveting content, guys. This is not exactly. You never plan for things to go a certain way, then they go like downhill so quick. Now I gotta figure out. Okay, this obviously does something. It says P4, is that a tracker? Does it autocorrect? Okay, so the P4 autocorrects. Let's do minus P4. Yes, it will autocorrect. We're just gonna do. Let's do a minor fifth. Check, check. Is it supposed to be like a chord? Supposed to be like a chord. That's pretty fun. Yes, it is. That's pretty fun. Wow. Okay. This is going nowhere. Let's turn that one off. I just want a little bit. Okay. I think this is pitch tracking me. Now let's throw something into the slot. Harmonizer plus what? Oh, that's what I want. Okay, we're gonna. Yeah, I'll make that. I make mental note taken. I want a harmonizer. I want a. What is this? What is this? Insanity. There we go. That's crazy. That's crazy. I want to be able to like it. I want to be able to like it. I can kind of go along with this. Yeah, something like that. feel like I need some like spacing on a wall. In the depths of space, when Zorn was the king. Check, 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 check. There was a guy, I was watching live streams with me last night, and he was sitting there and he had his auto tune on his mic, but he was talking to it just normal. He wasn't singing or anything. And it was hilarious because it was like pitch correcting, and it was like, it's so trippy. It was so trippy. He was just talking to his microphone like this, and it was auto correcting him. Auto correcting him. The mix is all the way up on this. The mix is all detune like this. Maybe tuning speed. Tuning speed. Oh, you can set a key on this, so you can set root C, major scale, C minor, quant on. Is that quantization? I don't know. It's weird because it doesn't sound like it's doing anything. What are you guys up to? I'm just goofing off live, editing this vocal selection. So, I want to save this. I don't know. Save it? Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna just so I don't lose it. How was that? Is there anybody in there? Just not if you can hear me. Is there anyone home? Okay, now I need some information. I can ease your pain, get you on your feet again. It's not C minor. There is no pain you are receiving. A distant ship upon the horizon. It's probably major. You're only coming through in waves. Your lips move, but I can't hear what they're saying. Give me a trash can in here. That's a pretty good one. I'm getting some. Oh, there we go. And some delay. Let's try vocal tune. See what that is. That's probably what exactly I'm looking for. Because I usually do this in C minor. And then if I put on something else, Mix. Root to quad format. No, I don't see a mix. Yeah, so I thought about doing finding like monologues to things and then reading them, but I don't know. Let's try this out. I bet that sounds so ridiculous. Kind of wanna. No one's staying in the stream, so I don't know if it's just like audio or they're just like, bro, this is just hot garbage. I think the vocals aren't loud enough for the stream. I don't know. Oh, let me turn them up a little bit. I thought they were too hot to start with, but it seems as though they are not hot enough because they're, I don't know, they're getting drowned out. But it's so ridiculous. Pitching vocals and then putting it into a synth and it pitching the synth. Let's try this out. This may be right for like robot voice. I can get it to. What's going on, everyone? What's going on? Everybody, that's too much fun. It's strange though. Not that. it's pretty fun. I'm enjoying these looper. What's a looper? Let's do phaser. Phaser. Is there anybody in there? Yeah, I could probably get some. There's probably some robot stuff going on. I don't know. Let's try and do some. Let's try and that's way too intense. So it's an agitator. Let's try. Okay, that's not bad. So raise selector, we have plus selector. Let's do. Alright, there's P5. Is that a. Yeah, does that make it a chord? I don't know. I have to look up what is plus P5 mean. H9. And perfect fifth. Okay. So it's gonna make your voice into a chord. I've got it. Let's do some perfect fifth. That's probably the best to do. Try. What is try? I don't know what try means. Man, the low is so low. Yeah, I don't know. The low on these is so low. Okay, I'm gonna get something else going on here. Just want to try all of them, because some are much better. Resonator. producers. Oh, it's so like different weather. Okay. And the sounds helping here. Because a traditional resonator does multiple band pass. Hello. Yeah, it should produce multiple band pass filters, but these are tuned in here. So it creates like a rhythmic. Oh. Oh. Let's put black hole. Ooh, black hole is so intense. Shimmer's good. Just getting it less intense. Bruh. I'm probably just gonna trim some of this off. We'll sit in here. We'll sit in here later and do all the mess around with all this crap. I do got to figure out how to switch between the different. Okay. Okay. User 2. User 3. Okay. So that's got that. All right. So, that's pretty hot. I don't want to move that too much. I don't know where the noise is coming from. I can like totally hear noise. Oh, it may be outside. Yeah, it's like an airplane or something. It's like coming through as like a hum here. Yeah, I don't know. That's really weird. You probably can't hear it. I got the email the other day. Have y'all gotten the email yet? You know what that is? You know what I'm talking about? The AI is going to be the greatest thing ever. So we've got to start implementing it on all of our processes. And it's just like, oh shit. Bro. Really? You know, I spent half a day on a ladder sawzalling out sawzalling out a set of bifold doors. I had to rework them because they're all messed up. And I'm thinking like, golly, the last thing I want to think about is AI at this moment in time. Because guess what? I mean, I don't know. I don't know if, I think there's going to be I think there's going to be jobs that absolutely like never will be able to take. Like just absolutely will be impossible for it to take. And I think my job's one of them. which is it's weird because I regretted going down the path that I did in work and life and all that stuff for years and years and years and years. Um, and that was before they said that we've got these computers we're going to use to take everybody's jobs. It's like, what? Flip? What in the world? I'm gonna work on dialing in this audio while I talk. So yeah, now I'm like, maybe I wasn't maybe I wasn't maybe it wasn't man, what is this noise coming from? Not from that. Coming let me disconnect this. Oh, that's it. It was the H90 plugged into the computer. That was the noise. Good to know it was like a real, I don't know, cycle pitch or whatever. But yeah. So I got the email the other day. AI is the best thing ever. We're gonna totally implement it. No, it wasn't like I don't think it was like we're gonna start replacing people or anything like that. I think it was like probably in like accounting tasks and various different aspects it will be implemented, especially doing what we do in particular because we need some processes to be more streamlined, especially if there's like legal things and stuff like that. There's definitely got to be a better way to do some of the stuff because like with like certain kind of contracts and things, there needs it's just like having a person comb through something for certain kinds of language and stuff. It seems like okay, that's something you could implement a bot or whatever you want to call it. See, I don't like AI. I don't like the artificial intelligence because to me that just says all I hear is fake human. Um, that's all I hear. Fake human. Oh, we're gonna replace you guys with fake humans, and it's just like, and so like to me, I it makes me squirm when I hear it, because that's all I hear. Fake human, fake human. Aren't the fake humans so good? The fake humans are so much better than the other than the unfake humans. I just like, okay, thanks. Thank you guys. Thanks for your confidence. Instead of being like, you have to become better humans, we're like, well, instead of saying, you have to become better humans because, everybody after COVID became the biggest, I think the biggest reason for people to just be like, bro, we're done with these humans. I mean, especially in the service industry, it became like super hard. Like, did everyone just like give up? Like, absolutely just give up? It's like I don't even understand. Like, I feel like everybody just like, oh, I'm here and I'm getting paid, but I definitely don't want to have to like serve you this sandwich. I should just get paid to sit here and look smugly at you, right? It was, bro, it was such a like there was some. I don't know what happened. Maybe it was people got sat at home and got paid. Maybe it absolutely was just I mean, it seems like to me it wrecked so much stuff, but who knows? I don't know. I'm just trying to get my audio levels to where I like hearing my own voice. Uh-huh. I may, it's almost 11. I'm going to sit here and just talk. And, oops. I'm gonna work in a little audio. Just so there's something going on in the background, because no one's in here right now. So I'm going to check and see. Yeah, so have y'all had a experience like last night? So it's been really, really dry here. Like super dry. I feel like the winter has been unusually dry, whereas it's usually, and I don't know if it has to do with the cold or what, but it's been like extremely dry. And so the last night, I guess the the waters broke literally, and so it got I mean, it rained crazy down last night. Like, I mean, it was scary. There was a point where I thought I was gonna die. Like, I was like, okay, one mistake, bro, and you're like splattered on the freaking pavement, you know? It was like so I'm like going to I'm done with work. I gotta take the van back to where we keep it, and so I'm driving, and the rain just, it was already bad, but it just, like, it was like wrath of God level bad. And man, I gotta get this right. Sorry, keep fidgeting, but I want to get this just right. That's probably okay. And so yeah, so no one was slowing down. So we're out driving around, we're out cruising. Or not cruising. I'm cruising on the, like, we're on a major, like, kind of highway where I live. No one's slowing down. The rain's coming down. It's just absolutely just horrific. It's so intense. And I'm in a car I'm not familiar with driving, and I'm yeah. And I'm like, all right, one mistake. If someone in front of me brakes too hard and like spins out on some like water in the street, like we're all done. There's like 6 of us all kind of there trying to get over it on the exit, and it's just like, I just need to get off on this exit. I just need to get off on this exit. Please let me get off on this exit. It was so bad. And I was fine, but it started lightning, so I had to get out and like take stuff out of the car, and it's like lightning and there's rain, and then like the space, there's like new leaks in the space because of all the ice and stuff that like messed up the roof. And so it's just like, oh my gosh, this is awful. This is just absolutely just like no bueno, no good. And but I found, like, whatever, but they were just sheets of water. I mean, the roads in certain spots were just sheets of water because it was coming down so hard. But you live and learn. But it's like, it was like, okay, like like you don't think you are, but like if you look back, you're like, oh, it's fine, whatever. But you're like, no, you were literally close to like one person making a mistake, and then just boom, like it all just disappearing. So, but we got through the storm, and then it rained last night, and it rained some more, and it rained some more, and it's like, and it's been, because it's been so dry here. So like we I have a fish tank downstairs, and you can tell how dry the air is by how fast the water evaporates out. So it's like, it's a funny measure, but but it's totally a measure. Like you can you can see how dry the air is. But so like I feel like this winter's been the hardest one with it, because it's like I can't keep it full. I can't keep water in it. Like I come to, like I have the way I have the filter done, you can hear it dripping, and then like I like lay in bed and I'm like, you can hear the water falling. Like there's a point where the water, when it hits the water, you can hear it more, and it's like you're like laying there and it's like, I thought I just added water to that. I'd like literally just added water to it, and it's already like lower. Like, can I just draw a line on the side of it and actually see it just like slowly go down? Is it going down that fast? Which actually may be. But that's weird. I don't know how to get out of that. But yeah, let me figure this out real quick. Get something going here. Yeah. But yeah, that was my my rain story. Is it weird? Maybe I'm not in the mood today to stream. I was like, I totally was like, I'm gonna stream today. I'm gonna stream till like 12 o'clock or something, and it's not even 11. But it's part of it is there's no one in the chat, which I don't expect anyone to carry this. I just yeah, sometimes it's a little easier with interaction. But I haven't paid attention to I haven't paid attention to anything going on in the world, so I don't have any opinions on anything, any hot takes, and I'm not into pop. I mean, the pop culture stuff I'm into is usually books and things. So like, I was thinking, I don't know, has anyone read this? This is called Nova by Samuel R. Delaney. I was listening to somebody thinking about, because I got the email, we're going to start implementing AI and everything. And so I started thinking, and then I started listening to a podcast, and the guys were talking about implementation of AI into their businesses and stuff. And what they were like, basically no one's coding. They're not allowing anyone to code anymore. And they're all going to be architects instead of coders, or whatever. And then the shift in, like using lawyers and all these different kinds of facets to business, a business owner has to deal with, accounting, lawyers, contracts, all that stuff. And so they're like, and it's like, basically talking about like, there's going to be a point where there's only people are fed if they have like certain skills, and those are skills that can't be done by AI, or robotics is probably a little further away. But I don't know, it's just unsettling. I don't like it. I think we live in profoundly anti-human times. People are not thriving. They're not interested in life and living, and so I think that that's gonna have extremely negative consequences. And yeah, I think. Sorry, I'm trying to change my camera. I'm hoping it syncs back up. It should. I'm seeing myself here. It probably glitched out. That's funny. That's a terrible camera. Okay, let's go back to this one, see if it's back up. And there we go. I need to change the but in this book, Samuel R. Delaney's Nova, it's in a post that time, like it's like centuries past the time of implementation of AI, of robotics specifically. They don't talk about artificial intelligence as a thing necessarily, but basically they had got to the point in civilization where they had robots could do everything for them. They didn't have to. No one had to do anything. And so by reaching that point, they people got bored, and then they had like a giant, like, I don't know if civil war is the right word, something along those lines. There's like a basically series of catastrophic things that go on because people aren't busy. They're not doing human things. And so there's a guy, he invents it's kind of matrixy, but it's not. He invents a thing called plugs, which, you know, from the Matrix, that's what they have. But this allows humans to interface with machines. And so since they can interface with machines, they can go like work, and they're controlling the machines. So people go to work because they, like, as humans, we need to go be busy about ourselves, busy with things. And so it's like so the whole world is sort of based on, like, okay, we saw what happened when everyone stopped working and we had enough money for everyone to just sit around and do nothing. And that didn't work. It absolutely 100% did not work. And so, the story has almost nothing to do with that. That's sort of like there's some historical aspects of it. So, like, there are characters you see throughout the story that are like just normal people, like, going about their day, and they do kind of build the story. They do kind of make the story full, and it's a back element to a lot of it. And but it doesn't. It's not like I don't think it's an integral part to, like, understand, like, the narrative in this book, but it's an important, like, back element that lays the foundation for, like, the whole world. And so yeah, I was thinking about that. It's really good. I don't have any passages or anything I can read, but I have been I've been continuing to re-listen to Bleeding Edge for like the third time, and now I'm going back through and highlighting passages and stuff that I like. There's so much funny stuff in here. Like, I was reading some commentary on it, and people were saying, like, oh, I didn't finish that one, it's not very good. And there's so many little details, like, when you poke that rabbit hole, it's so interesting, because he makes up so much stuff. Like he references movies and TV shows and music throughout the entire thing, and I would say at least half of all of it is made up. Like so much, like Maxine, the main character, will hear, um, she'll hear a song on the radio or something, and all the lyrics and everything are just completely fabricated, completely made up, and they're ridiculous. Let me find. I'll see if I can find one for you. I've been making notes this time around. And it's tons of references to the early 2000s. So like Beanie Babies and the .com stuff, and video games and pop culture like Dragon Ball Z, like all sorts of references. But let me see if I can find this one. Yeah, so I'll read a little bit of it. She okay. Okay, so she's talking with this intern. It's is it Igor's office? No, Chandler Platt. Okay, yeah, she's some guy she's having to consult about this job, but she's talking to this intern. Okay, so how's the job? Your first step in a legal career here? I hope not. What I really am is a rap artist. Like who? Jay-Z? Well, actually, I'm more of a Nas person. As you may know, there's this feud at the moment. That old Queens versus Brooklyn thing again. Hate to take sides, but the world is yours. How can anything even compare? You perform in public, like clubs? Yeah, got a club date coming up. In fact, here's this out from somewhere. Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, got a club date coming up. In fact, here, check this out. From somewhere, he produced a TB303 clone with built-in speakers, which he now plugs in and powers up. Starts fingering the major pentatonic bass line. Says, dig it. And this is then he starts rapping. Okay. Actually, I have to make sure I can say all these words. Okay. Trying to do Tupac and Biggie things with Red Velvet, Chairman Mao, Piggy Banks. Like Screaming Jay in Hong Kong, jumping to wrong conclusions, old movie confusions. Yo, who be that? Scandinavian brand of Asian? You dig? With some Sigrid B, the daughter of Kubla Khan, Warner, Oland, Charlie Chan, General Yan, bitter tea for her stupidity, pulling rank, Betty Davis, shanked by Gail Sondergaard, like they was in the yard, or down in the forgotten cell, far from the corner, Mont and Pale. It's so ridiculous. But this is one of like 10, like just goofy songs, like scattered throughout the book. Yeah. Oh, and Darren, Chandler Platt, re-entering a little brusquely. When you have a chance, could you please bring me those copies of the Braun Fleckwith side letter and get Hugh Goldman for me over there? Mad cool, yo. Unplugging his digital bass and heading for the door. Thanks, Darren, Maxine smiles. Nice song. From what little Mr. Platt allowed me to hear. Actually, he's usually tolerant. Not everyone and his demographic goes for what we like to think of as gangsta rap. It's so ridiculous. Gangsta rap. Oh me. But yeah, I've been going through and making notes on like just the little quirky, because there's a whole interplay between like it's dreamlike. So she goes in this computer program. The computer program's dreamlike, and then her life starts to become dreamlike, and then she starts having dreams, and then she gets to the point where it seems like there's like multiple layers of things happening between her daydreaming, her dreaming, her waking life, and then these like computer, like virtual reality computer things that are like all overlapping, and by the end it's like it's almost like she wakes up like and realizes, oh, this is just it's either this is just the way life is going to be from now on, or it's like she realized she lived through this sort of condensed chaotic time that was unique, and then she's brought back by like concern for her kids, or or whatever. So but yeah, that's all fun. Just trying to think about anything else. I didn't yeah. Anyways, I'm probably gonna check out here, go eat some lunch. I'm gonna make some shorts, I think, instead of I was gonna stream longer. My voice is giving out on me. And I'm probably gonna go eat some lunch and make some shorts. I made one last night. It was good, but it was too much reverb, too much delay, and all that. So I want to kind of clean up something similar, but I want to use for one of the things I'm doing. I want to use a different voice, because this one's good in terms of like it's real, like chimey sine wave. I don't know what it is. But I want something with a little more depth that I can play around with. So I'll probably switch the voice on it, and then maybe do a short on that, or some other thing I got going on. I've been underutilizing my system, so I really want to maximally utilize what I got going on here with the system. So anyways, thanks for everyone who checked in, joined, chatted, which wasn't, some days, yeah. Last night was considerably poor. And it's part of it's me. Like, I'm doing stuff that I know is probably not the most like conducive for like gaining eyeballs. But I also I got stuff I want to do, but I also want to hang out. So if anyone's out there and they want to hang out, like, let's hang out. And I hang out while I mess around and like put me on, it's meant to be chill. It's not meant to be like I've got to gain a maximum amount of attention with whatever the fuck I'm doing. I'm just messing around. So let's on that note, let's play it out. All right, guys. Have a good one.